It's very easy to break the ship, to damage the ship, if you go in the wrong way.
The greatest danger is becoming trapped and unable to move. The pressure can crush the hull, and as the ice moves, the ship could be grounded on the ice. Circumstances can change rapidly. Temperatures can drop suddenly, and water that is free 1 minute can very quickly become solid. Maximum vigilance is needed from every officer and crew member to constantly monitor the conditions and the ship's behavior. There are 3 golden rules to obey. First, keep moving, even if very slowly. Second, try to work with the ice and not against it. The ice is much stronger than your ship. And third, keep your vessel's speed slow. At night, all searchlights must be used and the helmsman kept on full alert. Even broken ice can present a problem. The captain must balance the resistance of the ice with the power of his engines.
Thickness have increased and it is more compressed ice. So in fact, the channel was closing very fast, so our speed reduced very fast, so momentum reduced. We were going slow ahead, keeping our propeller turning so that the ice does not come in close to the propeller and eventually propeller may get damaged. So we have our propeller running all the time, and eventually we picked up slowly speed and we were doing about 11 to 12 knots.
The appropriate speed depends on 2 factors: the vessel's tonnage and the density of the ice. As the concentrations of ice vary, so must the ship's speed.
Caution, 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 and remember, safety first. 200 or 300% of care.
Yeah, okay.
And be extra cautious in early spring, when the ice pack breaks up and creates large flows. Avoid them if possible. They may have underwater spurs. If not avoidable, then they can be slowly pushed aside and swung clear. Power must be reduced for this maneuver. Never strike it a glancing blow, as this could damage bow plates and swing the ship, risking damage to the propeller and rudder. And if a sudden heavy section of ice is encountered which stops the ship, the engines must be prepared to go full astern at any time.
Stop engines.
Stop engines.
However, going astern must be done with great caution, as the propeller and rudder are the most vulnerable external parts of a ship. To go astern, the rudder must be put amidships, with the engines turning slowly ahead. This washes the ice astern clear. A crewman should confirm the stern is clear before the ship can come astern.
Dead slow astern.
Dead slow astern.
In emergencies, frequent use of the rudder to the hard over positions can slow the vessel without loss of steerage way. However, too much rudder can bring the vessel to a complete stop, very dangerous in freezing conditions. Ramming the ice is very dangerous. It should only be attempted when all due consideration has been given to the crew's welfare, the possible damage to the ship, and the resulting effects on the environment. It must only be carried out as a last resort. If the operation does need to be performed, the suggested method is to ram the ice and try to break it by sheer impact and weight, and then move astern to try again. The engine should be going slow astern before the ship stops in the ice, to prevent it becoming embedded. This action needs to be repeated until access to clear water is achieved. But if progress is slight and the channel that's being created is not considerably wider than the beam, then the procedure should be stopped. And if all fails, the ship becomes trapped, then she's at the mercy of the ice and vulnerable to ice pressure and grounding. Sometimes a ship can free herself. Here are some suggestions. Provided the propellers are not completely embedded, the following method may work. By going full ahead and then full astern, and alternating full helm in both directions, she may swing and break the ice grip. Shifting the ballast from side to side may also help, and using the ship's anchor chains and winches may also succeed. But if all fails, and there's no icebreaker assistance, rescue services may have to be called and the ship abandoned in the hope that she can survive until the ice disperses.